improve and better myself. I just want to keep improving. 31 now, so still young as a keeper. So it's I want to just keep pushing myself and see where I can get to.
Next questions? Anyone? What was it? Sam at the back there. Thanks.
Hi, Jordan. Lots of games we watch that England are involved in, the attack is busier than the defence. How difficult or how important is it to retain that level of concentration so that when you are called upon, you are alert and ready to spring into action? Because you had to do that a couple of times on Thursday night. Yeah,
I think every goalkeeper's different. I'm quite vocal. I communicate with my team, and I feel like that keeps me in the game. Even if the ball's on the other end of the pitch, I'll be moving about, keeping in the right line, and just being switched on constantly. And it's part of something to get used to, and something I've improved on over the years. And just being in the right position at the right time, and keeping communicating with the back four in front of me, and that keeps me in sync with the game. And when called upon, I should be there and ready to make an action.
Is that something you've had to learn being with England, because it's different to club football? You don't have as many of those periods where your team are as dominant.
No, I think, well, when you play for England, it's always an honour, but I think sometimes you play high level, sometimes you play not so high level, and yeah, I think you kind of get the balance in the game, you get the feeling, and as a goalkeeper, there's nothing better than not making a save and keeping a clean sheet. It's the easiest thing ever. But when called upon, I need to be ready, and I need to be in that moment. That's probably the hardest part, when you haven't got them actions. But when called upon, that's what I've trained all week for, to make them saves for the team.
Hi Jordan, good evening. Looking at the squad over the last couple of windows, last couple of games, Elliott, Anderson and Morgan Rogers have made an impact, it seems. How would you evaluate their performances, especially Elliott, as somebody who's so new to the squad?
Yeah, Elliott's been terrific, and Morgan as well. And I think, Elliott in the last two games, just getting on the ball half term, but I feel like the defensive side of it as well, which not many people will see. I think he for the lads, the back four, him in front of you, he's always getting back and screening the centre forward like we did against Kiefer Moore the other day. Big target, and he's always there for second balls, and he breaks up the play well. Then I think Morgan as well, you're seeing it in the Serbia game, and getting his first goal against Wales the other night's a massive moment for him, and hopefully see many more.
And do you sense among the group, among players like Elliott and Morgan, this determination to make the most of every chance now as it counts down to a World Cup, which maybe they might not have been favourites a few months ago to be part of?
Yeah, I think Elliott went to the Euros with 21s and won it, so it just shows the pathway still for England, how good the pathway is for us lads to get through it and winning major tournaments at 21s level and coming into the seniors and feeling comfortable. But I think us as a group is a great group to be around, because you get welcomed straight away and you feel at home and not out of place, and you let the football do the talking because we've got that good environment.
Hey Jordan, Raymond from Latvian TV. Back in spring, England of course showed its class, but Latvia also had its chances. What do you remember from that game, and what did you talk with your guys in the locker room? Maybe something specific about specific player? Thank you.
Yeah, I think it was a good game. I think Reece come up with a great free kick, and apart from that, we had a lot of the ball, but we still had to be wary of the threat from Latvia. And yeah, it was tight, and hopefully for us tomorrow, England will get on the front foot and get right after them.
Hi Jordan, if you play tomorrow, it'll be your 80th cap. You earned your first in 2017. I just wanted to ask you, what's changed in goalkeeping since then, and how have you changed since then?
I don't think much has changed in goalkeeping. Every goalkeeper is different. I'll always say that everyone's got strengths and weaknesses, what you can improve on. But no, I think it just for me it was more young 23-year-old lad making your debut against Germany at Wembley. like proudest moment for me and my family. But yeah, I was a young lad and probably just learning the game. Now I've played that many games for England and in the Premier League as well. You just mature and you get to know the game management a lot better and other little tricks as well. So yeah, it seems a long time ago, but I'll never forget it.
And in that time, I think you've only ever made one error that's led to a goal. It's a remarkable consistency. How have you worked to get that consistency in your game?
Yeah, it was a bad pass, wasn't it? I remember it. I think just I said at the start of the press conference, it's about the work I put in on the training pitch, off the field as well. You know, just having that mindset and that mentality going into the games, knowing I've ticked every box and best prepared myself for the game. And whether I need to make 10 saves or one save, it's going to be that level where I'm focused and giving 100%. Cheers.
Okay, unless we have any other questions from the floor, we'll come back to Sky to finish. Yep, no, Rob, go ahead.
Jordan, you'll be very aware that if you win this one tomorrow night, you've qualified with 2 games to spare. How big an achievement would that be? I think sometimes we get a little bit complacent and think these days that qualification's easy, but how big an achievement would it be?
No, it'll be a great achievement. That'll be, for me, it'll be my 5th major tournament consecutive. So, and you know, you're going to have challenges along the way in qualification, and I think we've done really well. We know probably a couple of games we've not scored as many goals as everyone wants us to score, but the games aren't easy, and the way teams play is a bit different. But it's a great. We've got to get the job done tomorrow, and it'll be great to get the qualification done and top the group come tomorrow night. But then we've still got another 2 good games in November as well. But it's about getting that momentum with an England shirt on and winning every game you're playing in and having that feel-good factor.
We talked to you about the records you're breaking all the time, and you say this would be your 5th tournament, which is an extraordinary record. But we spoke to Anthony Gordon last week, and he said every player has to be paranoid about their chances of making the World Cup squad, is the way he described it. With all those records you've got, have you still not gotten any comfort or feeling of complacency that if you qualify, you'll be on that plane?
No, I think for me it's a lot what I do at club level. I've got to perform week in, week out for Everton and do that right, which I feel like I've done over a number of years now. Get that right, and I think putting the England shirt on will come by doing that. Then when I come on camp, show me best version of myself, and when called upon, being the best version of myself on the pitch as well. But I think it starts off by when you're back at your club level, playing at a high level and doing your best for your club, then hopefully get picked by the boss and go from there.
Okay, thank you everyone. We'll have Thomas Tuchel shortly.
Good? Yeah. Cheers guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now
Hello,
joined by
good evening.
England coach Thomas Tuchel. Again, 2 questions per person, and if we get time, we'll come back to you. Rob, do you want to get us started when Thomas is ready?
Okay, go.
Good to see you, Thomas.
Thank you.
Can you update us on any specific team news, please, and specifically whether Harry Kane can play a full 90 minutes?
Very easy with Harry. He can play. He's fit. We did the right thing. He's top in training and ready to go. And I don't see why he should not be able to play 90 minutes. The pause was just a short pause for him. He played all matches before for Bayern Munich, so I don't see any obstacles there. Oli left camp, unfortunately. It was too painful. He could not train with us, so he is in treatment with his club and tries to get ready for the weekend. That's basically it. Everyone else is with us and available.
Good man. A win here, obviously, and England will qualify for the World Cup with 2 games to spare, which is an extraordinary achievement. We should never take that for granted, I think. But it feels, I think, to a lot of us that there's been a significant shift change maybe in the last 2 games in performance levels of the players wanting to playing as you more in the way that you would want them. Do you agree with that? Have you seen that yourself?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it even against Andorra at home, even if we couldn't prove it in the terms of the result, and maybe people outside expected more than just a 2-0 and underestimated the defensive performance from Andorra a little bit. But I saw it even in this game, the commitment, especially in the defensive work, the commitment in the high press. There was a significant shift in our attitude and in the way we played. Then we had, of course, 2 very good results, good performances lately against Serbia and against Wales, and we want to take the next step. Yeah, I feel this. I feel that we are building something and we are going in the right direction. But as always in sports, tomorrow is the most difficult game. Tomorrow we have to show respect to our opponent, respect the circumstances. It's a away match in a World Cup qualifier, and we can with the result from Albania and Serbia, we can qualify tomorrow, and we want to do it with a win. That's extra motivation, of course.
Just behind you there. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello, coach. I have a question about mentality. Before the matches like this against opponents who's not very strong, who don't present top level, like Germany and Spain, because Latvia is not strong team. Does the preparation to the game like this are the same like to match against Germany, Spain, Italy? How it looks like?
Yes and no. I mean, it is the same preparation in terms of it's the same amount of meetings. It is the same setup. We have an offensive meeting, we have a defensive meeting, we have offensive training, defensive training, and we will do tomorrow the summary and the set piece meeting. And I think it's very important, and it's for me a given to prepare it in the same manner that you would prepare any opponent. Of course, we are aware that we are the favorites, and we are aware that we are the favorites, and this is also a reality that we expect a win from us. And but to be prepared, how to win, where to find the spaces, I think this demands the respect towards the game. Because even the teams who play as an underdog, like Latvia tomorrow, they are well drilled. They know everything about us because everything is available out there in analyzing tools. So everyone is defensively well drilled. We expect a deep block in a 5-4-1, maybe a 5-3-2 tomorrow. So we need to have answers to that, and that comes then with intrinsic motivation. We will not allow. We don't want to get away with 80%. We don't want to get away with 90%. We want to put a performance in that makes ourselves happy, that makes ourselves proud, and this performance should then be enough to beat your team and hopefully get the win. But we show respect in the preparation. that does not change against whom we play.
And a question about not Latvian team overall, but about the Latvian players. How many Latvian players do you know? You can explain also footballers from the past, from the present. I hope that you remember from Bundesliga, Artyom Srudnius.
Help me with the Bundesliga. Who played in the Bundesliga?
Artyom Srudnius. He played
For?
in Hamburg, HSV and FC Köln while you were coaching Bundesliga.
Can you tell me his name again?
Artyom Srudnius. He played in HSV and FC Köln and Hanover while you were coaching Mainz and Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, yeah. I have to say I didn't know a lot of players before we played your team, of course, in the qualifiers, and then you of course you watch matches, and you watch matches with your analyzing team and with your assistant coaches, and then you are aware, of course, of the players, and then you understand. Maybe I don't know all the names if you want me to write them down, but I know the numbers. I know if it's a left foot, if he loves to play with a back to the goal, or if he plays as a wing back. I know all that because we prepare the team, of course. This comes with a job and is necessary to do because the players want to know, the players want to be prepared, also in the on the individual opponents. So our fullbacks want to know what the wingback how the wingback controls the ball, which side he prefers. The central defenders want to know how the central striker controls the ball, which foot is his strong foot, all of that. So we are aware of it. And I'm sure I have. If I had a picture of the player from Cologne, Hanover, and Hamburg, I would straight away recognize.
Thomas, you mentioned rhythm, momentum, building a team, and team spirit a lot over the course of this international break. How will that influence the team that you pick for tomorrow's game?
I don't know actually which team I pick. I have not decided yet, but everyone deserves all of the players. We had, and especially we had enough time to recover after the match against Wales. So we had 2 full training sessions yesterday and today. The spirit and the momentum is clearly there. The players are fully focused. They train with an awareness. They train with joy. They train with a lot of quality. You can sense it. So everyone made an impact. Everyone made himself available, and it's on us to take some choices. I don't think that we can go wrong with the choices, but the question will be: will we change a lot? How do we manage maybe some minutes? But the focus is on building a strong team, starting in a strong team, starting also a team that is used to play with each other, to not give any wrong signals, because it's a given to respect the opponent, and we need a strong team and a strong performance to win a away game in a World Cup qualifier.
You mentioned earlier that you expect your team to win. You demand that your team win tomorrow. That would mean qualification. If you do qualify, it means that you have 2 extra games at the end of this qualification period, which become effective friendlies, really. What opportunities does that give you in the next international break? And are there any frustrations that it'll be such a big gap between the end of this month and the next competitive game?
Yeah, this will be a long break. But it is what it is. The point is to not dwell on problems, but to find solutions and to turn it around and find solutions that then we have maybe an advantage out of it. However, we will do this. Believe it or not, my thoughts are not about November right now, because it will change a lot if we can fix qualification or not. So this is where all the energy goes. At the moment, when I say I expect a win, I expect first of all a performance that makes us the deserved winners. I know good enough that it's never guaranteed to win football matches. Too many things can happen. Luck and being unlucky is such a big part of the game. But we are in the moment where we expect the next good performance, top performance from us, and that should give us all the chances to win. And then if we do that, we talk about the next step, but before, with full focus on tomorrow.
Hi, Coach. Yanis from Baltic Football News. I have a question. In your coaching career, you have coached sides who have been heavy underdogs heading into the game, probably.
Yeah.
And my question is, if you put yourself for one night as a Latvian national team head coach, what will be the message to the players tomorrow before the game against England?
You're absolutely right. I played a lot of matches as an underdog, and it can be a very nice role to play as the underdog, because it lifts the expectations, less expectations. You felt that maybe if you played football, sometimes if you're 1-0 down and you feel suddenly a bit like liberated, because it's things like this can happen, and to play as an underdog and to create an underdog motivation and create an underdog mentality will help, of course, Latvia team tomorrow. I think they will make the most of it. I think they will try to implement the spirit that they have nothing to lose, and the longer they hang in there and the longer they make life difficult for us, it can maybe lead to frustration. On the other side, in our dressing room, we demand, of course, things and a high rhythm and a high physicality in the game that hopefully your team cannot cope with us. And we will try to focus only on the things how to act, and not on the surrounding. If we are favorites, or if we are like eye to eye on the same level, or if we are underdogs, it's just like a noise that will hold us back from performing. So we know what we demand of ourselves, and we want to get this game tomorrow going. We want to play in a high rhythm from the start, and implement a physicality that is difficult to cope with for your team. But yeah, the situation is clear. You are the underdogs, and we are the favorites.
Hello, Coach. Arkadis from Latvian media. In January, Jordan Henderson played here in this stadium and lost with the Ajax. So maybe he mentioned this fact in a team
Good
talks.
that you say it. He will not be in the team tomorrow now. I didn't know that. Bad for him. He lost with Ajax.
Yeah, 1-0 to RFS Riga team.
Okay, he didn't tell me that.
And the second one, what do you think, and how much you are aware of playing in stadium with athletic tracks and without one stand even?
Yeah, I was in a club in Germany where we were in third division and second division, and then the team went up to first division without me, unfortunately. But we had a quite similar stadium. It reminds me of that, like 100 meters without the tribune. Yeah, it's very unusual. The pitch looked very good from far, I have to say, like from 20-30 meters away. The pitch looked good. We will not. It's unusual, not more, and not more, not less. There are no excuses if we come here as England team, if we wear England shirt, if we get caps, and it's an honor. We are proud to represent England, and it's a dream to play any national game. So this should not hold us back. I think it's the beauty of qualifiers, to play in stadiums that you rarely normally visit. And hopefully we get a better result than Jordan Henderson in his visit. And it's up to us to show the attitude that is needed, and to not be frustrated, and to play with the right spirit.
Last questions here.
Hi, Thomas. You mentioned the importance of competition. I just wanted to ask, what do you want the players that aren't included in your squad? The players that aren't included in your squad, what do you want them to feel when they watch your team play?
The hunger to come back, yeah, and the hunger and the will to come back. And they're more than, of course, the door is always open. We will always have the trouble to choose. We will always have the trouble to nominate. That's in the nature of nomination. For a football nation like England, we have a pool of talented players that is, and we have to make a selection. So the ones in camp, they should feel, first of all, privileged, and then feel the hunger and feel the competition to keep the shirt. and the ones who are not with us, they should feel the hunger to be with us when the next opportunity is. And this is always through behavior, through performance. The door is always open.
Okay, thank you very much, and see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.